when you cater to people like that and you go, well, we're trying to bring in these people, well, that means they're not going to appreciate any of it like people that are already watching do. And the people that already watch it, they show it to other people. They show it to their kids that they're bringing up, and they're showing it to grandkids, yada, 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 whatever. And then those kids and stuff grow up having a different appreciation, having a newfound appreciation for it. But now they're trying to get all these other people that have just never watched NASCAR before to get an appreciation for it. I'm like, that's just not the way to do it.
Rolling, green. The rookie lap is green. All clear. Go get them. No rookie moves.
Welcome to the rookie lap. This week, we're not in Kansas anymore, except we are, Dorothy. They did race there today, did they not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, boy, that was a good finish. I was about to come out of my chair. I couldn't even see what was happening on the TV, but I could feel it in my soul.
I couldn't either because the TV went black for a minute at the start of stage 3.
There was that, but
I think that was a network problem.
What a finish.
What a finish.
What a finish. How do you describe that?
Done.
I'd hate to have been having to call that thing.
Yeah, they just went to hollering.
That's what you said when they got down to the end of the race. You didn't even know what happened because they were hollering about, what a finish, what a finish, what a finish.
Yeah, they were just like, and Chase Elliott wins. What a finish. And I was like,
he was just 7th or 8th or 9th.
Bubba Wallace, Denny Hamlin. Hello, where'd they go?
Yeah.
I don't think they were racing. I think they were just on a cruise. Well, Chase was actually racing.
Chase shocked me. When he put the door slam on Denny and didn't lift, I'm like, that's very un-Chase-like. And even his interview was un-Chase-like.
Yeah, he done woke up.
I thought I saw a smile on his face.
No.
I'm almost sure. I think his corners were cracking a little bit because he wasn't used to it. But, oh, yeah. He had some emotion going there.
Seeing things.
Huh?
He must be seeing things.
What a finish. What a finish.
He's just emotionally numb. He's cold to this.
Well, that woke him up, buddy.
Yeah. That was, I think he restarted 8th on the last restart.
Sounds about right.
Came up and stole it. But,
so are we going to talk the finish first or the whole race?
I don't know.
That was a lot of finish to talk about, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Connor's sitting here watching it on replay over and over and over. I think I could go back and watch this 8 or 10 times myself.
Well, the camera angle they have isn't very good. I'd like to see where Chase came from.
Chase went real high. If you go back and watch it, he went real high. He got him a big run up top, and then he got just shooting through a couple people. Huh?
So then he just run down at the bottom?
He just ran to the bottom and held it to the floor and said,
"Oh,
Jesus, take the wheel."
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Not what I expected.
No.
When Denny got there, I think we were all sitting there saying we thought Denny might have had it, and I said Denny's going to put Bubba in the wall, and dang if he didn't.
Yeah,
I think Bubba just ran high. I don't think Denny put him in the wall.
Well, he squeezed him pretty good. Yeah, I guess we could look at it either way. But anyhow, Bubba did scrub the wall after really working hard all day to get up there and have a shot at it.
Yeah, I mean, that first run, he was back to 20th getting lapped.
Yeah.
They were terrible.
They started out the race, him and a couple of others, they just looked like they weren't even going to be there at the end of the day. They were going to be laps or multiple laps down.
Yeah.
And somebody flipped the magic switch and they got things right.
Yeah, it's not often that you see a car that goes from that mediocre to that good during a race. Typically, people can make improvements, but that car it was like a whole nother car. I think, did he sneak a car change during a caution or something?
I don't know.
Because that wasn't the same car that took the green flag, I don't think.
No, and I think that might also go to show you how close the cars can be.
Yeah.
With the adjustments, and you just tweak it just a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
And now, they're on fire.
I mean, 30th place is running within like 0.2 of the leader most of the time.
Yeah,
it's stupid close.
Right.
But, yeah, then.
But anyhow, my advice is if you did not enjoy that finish, watch golf. Because there was nothing about it, even if you're not a Chase fan or any of the other guys' fan, that was something to watch.
Yep. And it just goes to show what we just say the last couple of weeks. They needed to qualify better and just get a better start to the day so that they weren't fighting from the back.
No, because he was up there all day. I don't know. He wound
Yeah.
up with like 55 points, I think. So he had some good points in the stages.
Yeah.
Maintained top 10, probably closer to top 5 almost all day long.
Yeah, I don't think he was any lower than 6th the whole race pretty much.
But when they had the first restart before the other problems, he really didn't make up a lot of ground, even though he did have 4 tires, because that was their big selling point to him. You got 4 tires. You're the first one on 4 tires. You're going to go win this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when he didn't fire off good, I'm like, might have been the wrong call. But it just worked out right for him.
Yep. But this team shows that whenever they can execute, they're a problem for people. But it's just so many weeks that they're not up there. But, I mean, you think, like we said, he got the pole at Dover, career day, led 200-something laps, should have won that race, and Alan Gustafson happened. And then today, qualifies in the top 5 and is up there fighting and gets the win. I mean, anytime Chase gets a decent starting spot and is just at the front from the jump, he's there for the win.
Yeah, one of my things I'm sure you heard me say it when the race was going on. When he did take the 4 tires, I said I don't think he'll win because he's just not aggressive enough.
Yeah.
He proved me wrong because I sure didn't expect him to pile it into Denny. And it's not like he did something to wreck Denny, but he door slammed him pretty good. Like I say, I don't think he lifted a bit.
I don't know. Maybe he was remembering Martinsville several years back when Denny wrecked him.
Yeah, that's a distinct possibility.
I guess those two have had a little history. He might be willing to be a little more aggressive with Denny than other people.
Yeah, so y'all don't feel like that maybe Denny used Bubba up a little bit? Not to say that Bubba wasn't using Bell up a little bit prior to that. He had Bell up close to the wall several times prior to that. Nothing out of the way or nothing that I would call dirty. Just smart racing, really. Just drive a little deeper in the corner before you start turning and keep the guy up there where he can't make his entry.
Yeah. It wouldn't shock me if he did. I mean, I definitely think he didn't go in there with the intention of making it straight up 50-50 with Bubba. He was going to take over half of the advantage and make Bubba work with whatever he was willing to give him a little bit. But it's just, we were talking about them and Briscoe a couple times. I think a lot of those, that JGR Toyota meeting, I don't know what happened this past week, but I don't know. It didn't seem that anybody took that message in too well. I guess none of them got wrecked.
No, but you don't go in to a green-white checkered with 5 Toyotas leading and come out finishing second, third,
fourth, fifth, seventh.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
that's not a good look for a manufacturer. Because I'm sure that the Toyota people were sitting at home going, "Oh, we got this one."
Yeah,
who's it going to be? But we got this one.
Yep. And you let somebody come from row 3 or 4 and steal it from all 5 of you. But I mean, how does that look on Denny in your opinion? If he was mad about what Ty was doing to him last week, and then he does this to Bubba, well, is he a hypocrite now or what?
Well, there's one other thing we haven't thrown in this, and that's the fact that Denny apparently had a power steering problem.
Yeah.
So, maybe that he was as hard as he could go in the corner, and it just he couldn't get it to turn enough.
That's what I figured he could tell Bubba. He'd just say his power steering, his arms were tired. I've been trying for 50 laps. I'm wore out. I'm old. I did my best, but I'm just sorry. I'm sorry, Bubba. I didn't mean it. I mean, what can Bubba say?
Well, speaking of power steering going out, here's my question that I'd like to have all the drivers hold their hands out where I could look at them and see how many of them actually have calluses on their hands to know, are they like maybe an old Buddy Baker or a Jimmy Spencer or somebody who didn't care. Take the power steering off. I don't care. I'm going to snatch that wheel and whip it through the corner.
Yeah.
But, another thing that I spoke about this as well is, why do they even need power steering? There's some manual steerings, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but there are some manual steerings. If you lower the caster enough and do a few other things, you can get a car to turn just fine and not even have to worry about that issue and have one less drain on something dragging on the engine. But that's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah. I don't know. There's got to be
that's
some
just thoughts
reasoning.
that go through my head.
Yeah. I don't know. The engineers can probably tell you their reasoning, but I ain't got a clue.
Because you got 125 pounds. No, never mind. All right, back to the race.
Yeah.
So just prior to that, somebody else made a way worse mistake than just running somebody up the track.
Run them up the wall.
So was it a mistake?
I don't know. That's our boy John Hunter, who's had his share of run-ins over the years. He just flat screwed Zane's day up after Zane had a real good run going.
Yep.
Yeah, but what'd you say about Zane? His move. You need to point it out to them. You remember?
I don't even remember now.
Well, it's
Frank
illegal, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah, there's something that we've got to discuss here now. They're going to have to probably penalize Zane. I don't know if they'll take him out next week or just give him the rest of the year off or what. But, after a couple years ago, they outlawed this riding the wall.
Yeah.
And he definitely rode the wall for quite a ways. So we'll just have to see what penalties come from that.
Yeah, because that was a little bit extreme for just trying to get some speed around the corner.
Well, I have just unlocked a recent theory about his wall riding here, and that is that he was just trying to channel his inner Casey Kane. As Casey Kane did a similar move.
The 38 car.
In the 38 car
Yeah.
in 2010.
History repeats itself, they say.
It does repeat itself. I don't think it was at Kansas. I don't know what track that is.
But that was prior to them, making that move illegal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
Casey
right.
wasn't breaking the rules.
Yeah, he wasn't breaking the rules.
Maybe he thought he was Casey Kane. He wanted to give the folks something.
Zane, we know you're an upstanding citizen. You would never do such a thing intentionally, but that's just wrong. You need to take your penalty, and I don't even want to hear that you appealed it. You deserve every bit of it.
No, Zane.
And thanks. I'm glad that you didn't have your hand out the window.
Bubba had his hand out the window.
He didn't. He wasn't giving John Hunter the finger at the second.
Bubba did. He did that to Denny. I saw that on X.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did. I was gonna bring that up a second ago, but apparently, yeah, he gave Denny quite the finger wave.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that. Did they catch it on camera?
Somebody, I think it was on his in car right there.
Oh.
There's always a camera watching.
Yep.
That one's real obvious.
To his boss too. I've never seen a job like this where you can just outspokenly just hate your employer so much.
Yeah, they need to have a meeting with HR, ain't it?
That's right. They need an HR meeting, and Denny didn't seem too happy.
That's
so
pretty
he might
bad.
take him to HR. I don't know.
Who was? Somebody got real mad about that the other week and said if they did it again, they was going to wreck 'em.
Austin Hill.
That's right.
He said, "Don't you ever put your middle finger out at me again."
Yeah.
Because he's Austin Hill.
That's right.
Bobby.
Austin Hill.
But yeah, well, I mean, I guess we should say that we're happy Zane's all right.
Yeah, no, this is all in fun.
Yeah.
You hate to see things like that happen, but that was one of the slowest progressing flips I believe I've ever seen, though. It was just kind of like he rode the wall and he came down and he just started. And I know it wasn't inside the car, but it was just like boom, boom.
Yeah, but the speed as
Boom,
he
boom.
rode the wall.
Yeah,
You think maybe the
That's
camera crew accidentally hit the slow-mo button?
that's what it
Think they
was.
might,
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
that video I was watching.
I hate it for Zane, though. You don't.
He was running good, too.
Yeah,
That's
he has several times this year, but he doesn't get but so many opportunities
Yeah, I mean-
to have a good finish like that.
Thinking that, yeah, we remember this happened today, and then back at Dover, I think it was, he was running top 10, and Ross got him, if I remember right. I don't remember.
Easy now,
but
easy.
He's had several times where
If
he
Ross
done-
did it, it was an accident.
Yeah. Well, he said
John Hunter,
Ross
he's
was
just nuts.
Ross was he already knew this was coming, and he was just getting Zane payback for trying to do the Hail Melon again.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you ain't showing me up, boy.
No.
All right, well, let's move on to some other stuff that happened today. Let's talk about some other drivers.
Well, what about the wreck before that with Joey and them?
Yeah, that kind of messed up his day.
That was
didn't it?
another big wreck.
Yeah,
They had 3 big things happen kind of back to back to back.
yeah.
What happened there, you think?
Hard racing.
The way I saw it was kind of the same way they saw it on TV. You had some people up front that were going and not going and checking up a little bit, and I think that just got that effect of where people are lifting and backing up and certain people kind of gave each other one shoves, and things just didn't work out for them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
unfortunately, that's going to happen when especially you get closer down, further in the race, and everybody's wanting to pick up a position here or there. You're going to have some of them trying to shoot to the bottom of the top.
Yes.
It's just going to happen.
The greatest drivers in the world can make mistakes too. They're not perfect.
Are you sure?
What? Who would you want to go to?
I just want to talk about some of the other drivers that had a good day today. Shane.
Yeah.
A top 10 at an oval, and he would have had one last week.
And Brad Keselowski.
Had it not been for the Brad Express.
Don't talk bad about my Brad.
Yeah.
And Brad had a good day today too, unbeknownst to me.
No, he did not have a good day. He had a good finish.
He had a good finish. Okay, yeah, you're right. It was a good finish, but I looked at the end of the race. He was 8th.
Yeah.
I thought he was laps down.
He was, but all them
Apparently
cautions, I guess, got him.
Yeah, I was going to say apparently he caught some brakes at the right time. Because
Yeah.
there was one point I think he was the second car a lap down, wasn't he?
Well, that's whenever Kyle got the wave around at the beginning of the race.
Okay.
But then he got the wave around again towards the end. If I remember right, it was Brad, because he got the penalty for pitting twice, and he got a lap down again.
Yeah.
But then he came back from that, and
Somehow managed to get a top 8 out of all that.
it was right there with that first big wreck, which I think on MRN they were saying that Shane had pushed Ross and this and that. But when that wreck happened, Byron, who also, we'll get to him, but Byron and Brad came from about 27, 28 and jumped up to 12 or 13, and they just made up about 4 or 5 spots from there. But yeah, he got a good finish. And then, I don't know, you want to talk about Byron?
Yeah, you mentioned him, man. It's like his car sucked. I thought they had put him in the 48 car for a while. And then all of a sudden, there at the end, the same thing. He came to play.
Yeah. He just, when they got him up to the 12th right there with Brad, like I just said, he just got on the radio. He said, "We're good now. I can drive it." So whatever they did to it, it worked. Rudy Fugel's his hero again. I mean, you've said
Rudy's a crew chief, but I think Rudy's top notch. I don't think he'd be half the driver he was without Rudy.
Yeah. So, I mean.
Rudy, Tooty, fresh and fruity. He's good.
Yeah. He got Byron up there again.
Yep.
Who else was there? I mean, Busher was looking like he was going to have a good run. I don't know where he winded up, but they were top 10 about all day.
I think he fell back to the teens, didn't he?
Yeah, probably with all the stuff that happened at the end. But
and both 2311 cars after we talked about it before wound up with good finishes.
Yeah, we talked about Boa. Shout out to Reddick, because he got up to 5th on that start, but then had 2 real bad pit stops back to back and was back in the 25th or so. And just, we had said last week that they kind of had that problem of, okay, we're running about 7th or so, but then this restart we dropped back to about 11th, and now we're 12th, and now we're 15th, and now we're 18th, and never recovered. But today they went to the back and came back to the front. And I just also him, I don't know for the people that know, but his kid's in the hospital with some health issues right now, so his head was probably
I think you said there was a possibility he might not even race today, and I know all we can do is say a prayer for him, hope that his child is okay.
Yep. But I guess no matter what, you got to get your head in the game, and he did. They recovered and had one of their best finishes of the year.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, all that being said, y'all ready to have a little celebration here?
Yeah.
All right, y'all hold on just a second.
I like to celebrate.
One for you. One for you.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
And one for me.
It's about to get good in
About
here.
to get good here.
Butterbean.
Butterbean.
We got some waffles for you.
Butterbean.
Not Waffle House waffle.
No.
Not to change from where we were going, but we're going to have to for a minute. We don't want our waffles to go bad here.
Yeah, we got to get them hot and fresh like Butterbean likes them.
That's right. This is our shout out to you, Butterbean. All you got to do is show up next week, make a lap, and you are the champion with, what's he got now, 8 wins? And hopefully after next week it'll be 9 wins and a championship.
And that's
Yep.
why ARCA needs playoff races.
No, Arca, do not listen to Connor.
Yeah, you need playoffs. You need
he's
stages.
He's drank too many Mountain Dews or something.
Y'all need next gen cars.
All I've had today is sweet tea and water.
I don't like seeing Bobby Earnhardt go out there and be so much slower than the leader just because he ain't driving an equal car to Gio Ruggiero.
No, there is a big discrepancy in the cars, and unfortunately, that series is pretty much JGR owned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all they got to do, they can throw Billy Bob Jr. out there in the car, and he's going to run up front.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the proof of that would be Ty Gibbs, I guess. He was extremely dominant in that series, and so were several other people. And not to say that they haven't done a decent job, but not nearly what they did there.
Yeah, they haven't.
And Butterbean is in a good car, but he's not in near as good a car as that.
No, but he's got the waffle fuel.
That's right. In the last 2 weeks, he just figured out a way to get it done. So Butterbean, you're the man. This is for you.
Yeah. Congrats on the top 10, too.
When we win the lottery, you will be in a top-notch ride.
I can't afford that.
I'm going to
I
have
said when we
syrup
win the
everywhere.
lottery. You know, they got them lotteries now. You can win
I
$1
can't
billion.
afford lottery tickets. I'm broke.
Oh, you got to buy tickets to win?
Oh, that ain't fair.
Darn it.
I thought it was free money.
I thought that was one of them things the government gave you. Everybody gets a free lottery ticket every week or something.
No, that's food stamps, ain't it?
Mind yourself now.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what the government gives you for free.
I guess it ain't lottery tickets.
That's not.
But I've seen them lined up in the store getting them. Seen people lined up, lines and lines and lines. That's why I never got in because the line was too long. I got tired of the lines when I was in the Army.
Yeah.
But anyhow, this is a little break from what we normally do. But Butterbean, we really enjoy watching your race, enjoy your attitude, and he had a good finish in the Xfinity race this week too.
Yeah.
That's right.
Top 10.
Had a top 10 there.
Second ever race.
Led some laps. Now I know that was because of the strategy, but still, when he got out front, he was able to stay there for a little while.
Yeah. And I mean, he was a competitive car all day, not for the win, but he was competitive.
Yeah.
And that, once again, that's not a winning car. That
Oh
he's
no,
in.
by no means was he. He was. There's two teams there that pretty much have that wrapped up.
Mm-hmm. So,
And he wasn't in either one of them.
I'm hoping to see him get maybe a full-time ride in that car next year because I don't think anybody's got it yet. But
We'll see.
You don't think he needs to go through the truck series first?
Only if he drives.
I mean,
a
I think
Dodge.
he's good enough right now. Honestly, he's good enough to be in the Xfinity ride. But
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I do just want him moved up, though. I don't want him to run another year of ARCA.
I want him
That
to
would
drive
be
a Ram.
unfortunate.
Do good for Ram.
all right, just call out to you, Ram. Find somewhere to put Butterbean.
And if you don't want him, send him to Xfinity, but send him somewhere. Don't keep him. You know, ARCA, that's wasted potential.
Yeah, I agree.
Not even potential. That's just wasted talent.
Talent and entertainment.
All right.
And stardom. NASCAR needs stars, and Butterbean can be one.
Well, I'm
NASCAR
going to be
has-
honest with you. I don't know how much you keep up with the stuff on the old interweb, but there's a whole lot of people that are along the same page with that, talking about he is good for the sport.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The energy that he brings to it, the excitement.
Him and Cletus both.
Yeah.
Now, will Cletus ever run Xfinity? I don't know. He might run a race.
He said he's going to run the Daytona 500.
I'd watch that.
He has said that.
He could get in one of them lower cars, I reckon, or something that don't have a permanent ride.
Yeah, he needs a lot more seat time.
Yeah.
Butterbean's the driver right now. Cletus is working on it.
Cletus could outrun Catherine Legg. What are you talking about?
Well, Catherine won't. No, I won't say that.
Not on a road course.
No, she beat Chase Elliott on road course.
And he won today, so that means
So
she could be in the championship if she'd ran full time this year by that logic.
That's right.
Yeah.
Leading the points.
Mm-hmm.
You can always twist something to believe what you want to believe, but
All right, let's get back on topic, I guess.
All right.
We talked about the wrecks, talked about some good and bad guys. How about the crew problems? We had Denny had a couple times. One time he lost some spots due to a full-time guy that's there all year, and then one time the jackman, the subbing in for the one that's suspended, screwed up. So
Yeah, and I think that may be the difference between him winning the race and not.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because he was clearly, when he was out front, he could control the race. And that dropped him back to what, like 5th?
7th.
7th? Okay, I knew he had dropped quite a ways.
2 tires and dropped to 7th.
Yeah, and that was just a matter of 1 or 2 seconds on pit road. It's unreal how close all that is.
Yeah, it's insane. But another one, just to bring it back, we talked about Bowman getting host of ours, crew chief. How about Denny? He gets Noah Gregson's guys this week.
Huh.
Yeah.
He ain't even keeping it in the Toyota family. I don't know how Ford ended up with a Toyota crew. And that's just
Don't know the inner workings of all that.
no. But yeah, that and we gotta give him another shout out, Mr. Qualifier, Chase Briscoe, pole number 7 on the year,
Yeah, I was going to ask, isn't that 7?
which is the most since Kyle Busch in 2017.
Just don't get any points for it.
Nope. But that'll be an adjustment to next year's format probably. So
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, I'll be honest, I wouldn't have a problem with him getting 5 points for winning the pole.
yeah, me neither. I mean,
You work hard to do that as well.
yeah, at some tracks. I don't
Well,
know.
you're right, yeah. But still, I don't see an issue with that.
No. But him and I don't know who else. I think how about the Penske guys? They had a terrible Saturday. Blaney.
Yeah, they
Blew a
started
tire
what
and hit the wall.
53rd, 54th, and 55th or something, didn't
Yeah, somewhere back there.
they? Yeah. Good gracious! When I looked at the qualifying, when I got a chance yesterday, and I'm like, I actually sent Austin a text. I said, "How come Blaney's on the tail, and Logano's just barely ahead of him?"
Yeah. Yep, and Cindric had to drop to the back too. They
Yeah.
all had issues.
And all but Cindric, they wound up doing decent until Logano had his issues.
Yeah.
But
And Blaney got a speeding penalty and wound up like 24th.
Yeah, then that screwed him over. But other than that,
They had
their
gotten to the
runs
top
were
10.
good. Yeah,
Yeah, in the first stage too.
yeah. It's like Logano said, he got points,
Yeah.
stage points, which
But
is
you-
really surprising.
You know what this means, right?
What's that?
Well, we're going to have to say bye to this Kansas track layout because Penske's not dominating here because it ain't flat, so I think Roger's going to have to buy it and flatten it out for him.
Yeah, I was gonna say they could just repave it, just cut the banking out
Yeah, I
of it.
think that. So Roger the captain, he's probably going to buy it and flatten this track out. So
Well, he can certainly afford that.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yep, but
I don't know though. Hendricks ain't a living in the street either. He's got a little money. Maybe he wants to own a track. They might have to fight over that one.
yeah, that's
'Cause
true.
His boys did decent there.
Yep, the first Chevy win in 6 races since
Wow.
Austin Dillon. So they actually been in a little drought, nothing huge, but I mean when you're talking.
Nope. This time of the year, if you can't win, you don't have a chance in winning the playoffs.
Nope. But I thought overall it was just good to be back at a 1.5 miles. You know, we ain't been at one since the 600 back in May. It's been 4 months. So it was just nice to have a good old intermediate back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, was it the perfect race throughout? Probably not, but was there a whole lot of passing? No, but there was a whole lot of attempts to pass, and there were a few people that were able to make some passes
Yeah.
along the way. I mean, you could tell there were cars that were better, and they were able to get by. So
Yeah.
it could have been a lot worse. How about that?
Yeah, and they brought this new right side tire again that's a little softer, so I don't. You think it needs.
There was definitely slow down in it.
Yeah. The problem is that they just. I don't know, it fell off like you said. There wasn't a whole lot of passing. I think they just need to I mean, it's the same story every week.
They might have a fix for that next year, though.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff they're talking about working on here, so.
Huh.
I've seen some people, which we'll probably get into this in the track back, but I've seen some people thinking that this could be one of the biggest, most impactful off seasons NASCAR's ever had, just because of all the stuff that's on the table right now. But yeah, I don't know. I'm good on the Cup race. Really.
I'll believe all that when I see it, because they're hard pressed to make changes. But what I'm reading the same thing though, that yeah, they will.
Yeah. All right, we good on the Cup race?
Yeah.
Or I guess we need to update the points real quick for them. Blaney and Elliott are in with a win. Larson's plus 54, Hamlin 48, Bell 44. Byron struggled, still plus 40. Briscoe came out 21 above. Logano 13. Ross minus 13. Bubba minus 26. Reddick 29 and Cindric minus 48. So
Cindric's done, I think.
everybody's done except Ross, I believe. Yeah. I don't see Bubba or Reddick making up 26 to 29 points.
Yeah, and the chance of them winning next week is very slim.
Swim for Bubba. Reddick's had his times at road
has
courses.
An outside. I think at best an outside chance.
Yeah, but
and things will have to go just right for that to happen.
Yeah,
a lot of good strategy.
But I think it will be a really. You thinking that Ross is? What do you think his chances are being 13 down from Logano?
Honestly, probably less than 10%. I just don't see it. Logano they find a way. They find a way. I think they're just going to go out there, and when everybody starts pitting near the end of the stage, they're going to hang out there and get 6 or 7 points and then try to do the same thing the next time, and then they'll wind up getting, 32 points, and Ross will get 40 or there'll be a 12-point difference somehow at the end of the day. That's just they're good at the game.
Yep.
You got to give them credit. They're good at the game.
What do you think, Connor?
Unless something happens to Logano.
I don't know. I don't really care. I mean, just
not your guys, huh?
No, none of them are my guys. None of them are guys that I really care for.
You don't care for Ross?
I like Ross, but I mean, at the end of the day,
you ask for guys with personality. Who's better than him? I
like Ross. I just don't. They just make it so hard to care about this playoff stuff. For me.
Well, you're a football fan. You should love playoffs.
This ain't football. This is NASCAR. Same way I don't care for overtime in a sport that ain't timed.
I agree with that, but that's what we got in front of us.
I know, but I'm just being brutally honest here. I've washed away all of my trying to be nice for stuff. I just don't care. I don't care. I don't think Ross really deserves to go much further than this. I don't think Joey deserves to go much further than this. Neither one of them have had outstanding seasons.
Well, one of them got to. So what do you think Ross's chances are? Or you're not going to say?
Against Joey?
Yeah.
Probably about with Frank. I don't think that it's going to work out very well. Not at a road course like that. I mean, it's possible.
And Joey's not a road course driver, but they find that way.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's about 50-50. I think Ross has got a decent shot. He's won a road course before. Joey struggled on road courses. But yes, they find a way. But Ross has a teammate who has won 4 road courses this year, and that teammate can help Ross work all week on this track. Joey can stay out for stage points, but Ross can too. So if we're playing the finish game, all right, say they stay out for stage points and they both finish second and third in the stages, and they restart the final stage in 15th, then it'll be about who can come back through the field. If Ross can make up more spots than Joey because he's better at a road course right now, then that might make a difference. No, I'm not saying he's guaranteed, but I think he has a decent shot.
Well, maybe here's another strategy that the Trackhouse could do. We know that Shane's probably going to wind up somewhere back in the field at some point, right?
Yeah.
And we know that he's going to pass everybody like there's nothing to it, right?
Yeah.
We'll just go ahead and clip Joey on the way by.
Yeah.
You want to help your teammate, that's how you do it.
Sorry, he's just so slow I couldn't.
Yeah.
I tried to avoid him, but I just caught him so quick.
He checked up in front of me, mate.
You sorry, wanker.
Yeah. I'm sorry he was down in the mud at the end of the day.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. We don't want to see that.
No race manipulation.
That's right. course,
But-
they could get Zillich to run next week too,
Yeah.
and then they'd have 2 shots at him.
Mm.
I mean, just thinking outside the box a little bit
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
And then all that happens. He beats Joe, and then Tyler wins the race.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's got a better shot than y'all are making it out to
He
be.
definitely has a shot. I see it. It's a tough race.
I mean, it's the same game last year. Joey went into this race in the same spot, and I think he ended up missing it by 1 point. So, I mean, until Bowman got disqualified. So,
right.
it's happened before. It can happen again.
Well, you know I'm pulling for Ross to make
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but anyway. Brandon Jones. We can't say he stole Kansas. He won that straight up.
He did, but
But
was he really the fastest car, or was he the second fastest car?
he was the second fastest.
I think so.
But
He was faster than Zillich
yeah,
for a change.
yeah. Zilish, 16th top 5 in a row, breaks Sam Ard's 41-year-old record.
Boy, he's got it going on.
But he's so hit or miss. I've noticed this. He either does real good or he does horrible. And what I mean by that is, out of the 16 races, he's always finished first or second or fourth and fifth. He can never just have a third place, middle of the road kind of day.
Okay.
Yeah, but
you could clearly tell that he was giving it his all. That was all the car had.
yeah.
But I mean, I think this has been traditionally a Toyota kind of track in the Xfinity series.
Jones has won there himself. This was his third time winning at Kansas.
Yeah,
So they've just got that one figured out.
yeah, they do. But honestly, Allgaier, when he was out front, Jones didn't want none of that.
No.
But
Jim Pullman. I meant Jim Pullman.
Alan Pullman Gustafs,
Yeah.
whatever. What a move! Oh my goodness, it's like they were sitting on the pit box and they were having this conversation. They were looking at each other. I'm looking at y'all right now, also going, "How can we screw this one up?" Oh, I know. Let's don't pit, knowing how much the tires mean. But he's not the only team that did it.
No, Sam Mayer.
Yeah, Sam Mayer, they did it too. I think
Yeah.
if I was Allgaier, I'd have drove in the pits anyhow.
Yeah.
Tell them boys, you better get ready, because he knew what it meant.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not the first time either. They've screwed this up a couple times this year.
But they
team.
were saying, well, you've already got a lot of stage points, so let's just stay out there and see what we can get now. But they wound up, I think, like 13th.
13th, yeah.
If they came in the pits and fell back to 13th, as fast as their car was, which that wouldn't have probably happened, they would have should have advanced to top 5 at worst.
They were banking on because they would have had an extra set of tires left if the caution
right.
came out.
They
that
did,
was their whole plan.
That was their strategy. But how many cautions do you have at
Yeah.
this track? It's not a caution track.
Yeah, no, it was
Not
dumb.
typically.
I didn't agree with it, but that was their reasoning.
Yeah.
But
I hate to see it. A guy
Yeah.
has that good of a day, and he had a chance to win the first stage, the second stage, and the race.
But I mean, it's not the first
and
time.
Allgaier's seems like a great guy. I just hate to see
We
it.
talk about this happening with that 7 crew. I feel like every 2 or 3 races, they just will have a great car, one of the fastest cars, and just find a way to teammate wrecks them. Crew chief makes a terrible call. Justin screws up. They just.
Here's how I'll put this. Here's the way to put this. If this had been the same thing and they'd have been at Phoenix, would you have made the same call?
No.
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 Yeah. But it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
But back to Zilish, I just heard that on his radio he was kind of losing his mind when Brandon Jones passed him, saying, "We suck, this is horrible, blah, blah, blah." And we've already heard him about 6 years ago when he actually was outside the top 5 during a race.
Yeah.
And he was like 15th, just losing it.
Uh-huh.
I wonder how this is going to progress because he's got to get used to that. He's going to be in the 20s in that Trackhouse car next year. And
Yep.
I just wonder.
That's going to be culture shock for him there,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I'm just curious how he's going to handle that mentally because he doesn't seem to deal with it well right now.
Maybe he's got in his head he's going to be king of the hill when he gets there, but we all know that isn't going to happen.
Yep. I mean, he seems like a good guy. Just in this situation, it seems like that might be where it's still showing that he's 19 years old. I don't know.
Right.
But I'm just curious how that'll play out in the future. When we shouted out Butterbean, but shout out again. For their playoffs, Jones the only one that's locked in with a win now, but Zilish is plus 105 points, so he's good.
Yeah.
Allgaier's good, plus 68, and then Mayer's plus 43, so they're all kind of clear. And then Gray is plus 16, Creed's plus 12, Quapple. What about them? That was horrible.
Horrible day. You know, and
That was
he got bad news this week, so maybe they've just given up. I don't know, but they were slow all day.
That was like the William Byron of the day. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He's plus 9. Love got above the line, plus 5. Sanchez minus 5. Hill got up to minus 7. Burton,
He had a good day.
yeah, just I don't know if it was good enough.
No.
And Burton's minus 8.
And that wasn't a Burton day.
No.
Lap down, I think.
Yeah,
Finished
somewhere
20th.
18th or 20th.
Yeah, finished 20th, only got 17 points.
But, I mean,
That just wasn't the kind
That
of day
was
they
on the
normally produce.
crew, they made him go to the back at the start of the race, and you're fighting from behind the whole time.
Right.
And I don't know that he ever had the speed to begin with. So
Yeah.
that and Sammy Smith, I feel a little bad for him. Has a great day yesterday, but because of that first race, he's still minus 14. So they're all going to the Roval next week, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Other than Zilic, who is good in the expense? Well, Allgaier's good.
Hill's been good at road courses. Well, I mean,
Yeah, he has. He actually said that in his interview
Yeah.
yesterday.
he's normally top 3
Yeah.
at least. And Sawalich is normally out there trying to steal him recently, so he might wreck somebody.
Still him, yeah. I'll agree with that. He can be aggressive.
Yeah. But I don't know that I see a whole lot changing in this one. He think Hill might sneak in or something like that, but I don't know. Those guys are just so unpredictable.
Yeah, but I mean, all it takes is for one of the back 2 or 3 or the just barely locked in to have a bad day, and they can be out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we've seen that happen to Creed at a road course and a couple other ones where it looked like everything was going smooth, and then all of a sudden, their day is over.
Yeah, there's only 25 points from 5th to 12th, so a lot can happen in there. But that's it for Xfinity for me.
Well, I don't know. Did you see the Bonsignor spin?
I heard about it.
Yeah. Sanchez.
Who?
Justin
Bonsignor,
Bonsignor.
he's a modified
he-
driver.
yeah,
he
was-
runs for Gibbs part-time.
Yeah, he was running the 19 car for Gibbs. Sanchez just flat took him out too. He claimed the car got loose under him, but I mean, that looked a bad look for him.
Well, he told you a couple weeks ago on here, he did that interview and said he don't care if he ruffles feathers, so he must meant it.
Yeah.
Must have.
But yeah, Justin.
I hate it. He was having a decent run, and you know these are the few runs he gets, few chances and
Yeah.
opportunities to display his talent, and he was doing a decent job.
That's where I disagree with you, because I'm tired of him. He's been in that car so many times over the last couple of years and barely ever runs top 10 in it. No, he's not full-time or whatever, and that's what he got in his interview. He said it's just hard to come out here and do this every 10 weeks. Okay, well, Butterbean just got in a car way worse than yours and ran top 10 in his second ever Xfinity race. I don't want to hear it. You're in a Joe Gibbs car. Ryan Preece got in that car after running junk for so many years, and I think he definitely finished second, might have won one. I mean, get on the wheel. If you want to make it somewhere, you've got to drive. And I don't know
If
that
you
he's
can't do
got
no
it.
better than that, I guess you deserve to get taken out.
Yeah, because, I mean, he was running 12th.
Okay.
And he's got Brandon Jones, his teammate, up there winning. It's Brandon Jones. So I just...
I'm not arguing that point.
Yeah, he disappoints me. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But
Go back to modified and
yeah.
enjoy life.
I'm sorry.
We're done with you, Justin. Go back to modified. No more races. Well, he's already got races.
He's going to race again at Martinsville. We'll see what he can do there.
That's a modified track.
Yeah, so
You
maybe.
got no excuses there.
Nope. I want to give a shout out to Dale Blaney. I don't know if y'all saw. 61 years old, went and won the World of Outlaw race.
I did see that.
And that's A.J. Allmendinger's bus driver. He said, my bus driver's a wheel man.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool.
Sweet.
Yellow tape takes. I got about 2 here.
You get us started then.
All right. I want y'all's opinion on we heard about I don't know, y'all know Ty Gibbs and Denny Hamlin got into it last weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
A lot, but anyway, after practice, a bunch of reporters were standing there waiting on Gibbs to try and ask him about the meeting or whatever had came from all of it, and Ty runs and jumps on a golf cart and gets away from him.
Wonder where you learned that from.
Yeah.
Cowboys?
So I don't know. I just disagree with it. I think it's stupid. I want somebody that's willing to speak and.
Not just that, but apparently he's going to own Gibbs Racing one day. So yeah, that's a bad look for him.
Yeah. They said Bob Pockris was the best at speed running, but even he couldn't get an answer from him. So how did that, and Denny sat down with the media and had a straight up conversation. He answered every question they wanted to ask him. He might have not told them everything they wanted to know, but at least he was willing to have a conversation. So
Yeah.
I just want more personality, Ty.
I think he's had enough personality over the years. Maybe just the right personality might need to come out.
No, he thinks he's showing personality. He thinks that he's all cool. I'm Mr. Cool. I'm too cool to answer your questions. Look at me. I'm bad, you know. No,
Maybe he's him.
you're stupid. You're in a Joe Gibbs car and you haven't won a race in over 100 starts. You're not bad. You're a small man who goes out there and you go, "Wow, my teammate wrecked me." He hard raced you. Get over it. Or go home.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little tired today. I don't
think-
have no patience for Ty Gibbs.
I forget the exact stats, but Chase Briscoe winning in a Gibbs car after like 12 starts or something was like one of the longest times it ever took somebody to win in a Gibbs car.
Yeah.
And Ty Gibbs is right around 110. So yeah. You got another tape?
Yeah. I got something I want to ask y'all about. All right, and we've discussed this before, but now I think this week right here really brings it to light. I think that we need to do what Austin was talking about before, and then freeze the lap count. But even if you did it with say 10 or 20 to go, I think that would take some of the wrecking out at the end. Instead of having a green-white checkered, you got 10 to go. So you got that opportunity to get stretched out.
Yep.
If you've got a fast car and get to the front, you don't have to do it all in one lap or a lap and a half.
Yeah.
So with all the rule changes that you think may be coming, do you think maybe that at least go to a 10 lap?
No,
then we freeze the lap count.
I don't think caution laps is something they're even.
I know they're
looking at.
not, but what do you think about doing that? I mean, are you in
no.
agreement that how many laps? What do you think? 10, 15, 20? I know you think
For the end of the race?
Yeah.
10.
I think if you got 10 at least.
10 is fine.
Like today, there were about 7 or so when it go, and then it turns
like
into
6,
green
7
white
to go.
checkered. Yeah, 6, 7 to go, and it was.
And then they run all those under caution,
Right.
go green, have another caution, and whenever you're guaranteed to get a green, white checker, no matter how many caution laps you run, they throw the red flag.
But yeah, so
Yep.
if you're at 7 and they freeze it, and now we're just making laps and they're not counting. Now you got 7 to go. These drivers are going, well, now I have the opportunity to make up a little spot. I don't have to just drive over somebody to get to the front right now. I think that would take some of the wrecks out at the end of the race.
Yeah, I like that. I also like the thing that I had mentioned that time. I think they should set a standard for this track size, 1.5 miles, half mile, 2.5 mile, whatever. We run caution laps, but after this number of laps, we're done counting them. So if we're at Bristol and we run 5 caution laps, that's it. Any after that aren't counted. And like here, I don't know, say 3 laps, and then we're done. Just, I don't know, so that it'll save laps throughout the whole race, not just the end.
Yeah, I like that. Things that make you go, might be a good idea.
Yeah.
I think there's a bigger issue with that at hand, though,
What
that
is it?
I've been noticing is that while they do count caution laps, there are just too many of them anyways. Even if you just stop and say, okay, we're not counting these as caution laps, they still run around the track too darn much. I mean, it was, I think, the second overtime they were about to go into, and they had been lined up, and like picked lines for like 2 laps already, and they were still making laps under caution. I'm like, what are you doing? You just picked lines. Why are we still under caution? Maybe there's something I didn't know. Maybe the TV didn't show me a wrecked car or something, but they just take 40 forevers just to get back going again.
Okay, well, here you go. I'm going to help you out on that one a little bit.
What's that?
And since you went ahead and been rough on some people today, I think I will as well.
Oh.
Have you ever paid attention to some of the people that's on the crews out there cleaning the messes up?
No, I haven't.
A lot of them are on the larger side. They can't move real fast.
Well, they don't ever show them on the TV, so I don't know what they got going on down there. I just know that it just takes.
Yeah, we don't have athletes out there cleaning the track up.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, it does take forever, and
But they need to make sure the
But
track's safe.
but what I'm saying,
understand that.
even is after they pick lines and stuff, saying, okay, yeah, we're ready to go. You know, nothing's on the track. They're still running caution laps. I'm like, why are you still under caution?
Yeah,
pick lines and go.
I heard a good point somebody made. They were like, if you're trying to get new people to watch the sport, whenever they're flipping between channels back and forth, and 50% of the time they look at the channel you're under a caution, why would they keep coming back?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I don't know if any of y'all saw, but Dale Jr. was talking about this on his show either this week or the week before, but he said there was one race that I was on the radio saying, what are we doing? Because he said he needed green to get back to the front. So he was mad that they were wasting laps. And he's like, what are we doing? We need to go back green. We're wasting so much time. And he said, I got called to the hauler after the race, and I got in there, and they walked in, and I tried to start explaining myself, blah, 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 and they said, no, you're here to listen. You need to understand that we're trying to make sure this track is safe. There's a lot of debris and stuff out there that you don't know about that we're still trying to clean up. So
that's all well and good, but stop counting laps.
Yeah. So...
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So I got one more little thing, and we talked about this as well before, but after this week, I think it really stands out. And last week, I believe that given how much time, I guess, will be my question to both of y'all. How much time do you think it's going to take from where we're at right now for Shane to get good enough at ovals to be a contender? The improvements are vast recently.
Yeah. I mean, I think next year he'll be running top 15 a good bit.
Will he win next year at Nova? I don't know.
No,
I
don't
New
think
Hampshire, honestly.
Yeah, maybe.
The team he's on is part of that struggle.
Yeah, and that's the other.
For winning at ovals, but still, I mean, at least maybe up there where Ross is.
Yeah, I mean, he was right there with him at the end of the day.
Yeah, he was today. So maybe
finished
consistently
ahead of him.
challenging for top 10s, which had he started that a few weeks ago, he'd still be up there pretty good in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, I mean, you actually think about that. If he had gotten into this round and last week wouldn't have went the way it did, he would have had a top 10 at these 2 ovals and went to the Roval.
Yeah.
He's probably going to win there next week, knowing him.
Yeah, and had a heck of a shot.
Nobody would have ever saw that coming. Everybody just thought he was going to come in and run terrible at the ovals and win the Roval. But that could have went way differently. But yeah, no, I think next year he'll definitely be in top 15 territory a lot.
Okay. We shall see.
I want y'all's opinion. They had a lot of people talking about tire tests this week. And right now it's just one car from each manufacturer gets to go and test. And they have to share it with everybody. For one, that doesn't rubber the track up enough to do a good simulation. And two, if Ross is testing, that doesn't mean that everybody at Spire is getting it for Chevy or everybody at Hendrick. They probably are, but them. And then you've just got RCR. Like, there's not a whole lot of information that's definitely getting shared. So I think that they need to start allowing one car from each individual team, just to allow more rubber on the track and more people to get the information.
And that's one of the problems that Goodyear said they had. The track wasn't rubbered in enough to really get a good read on it.
Yeah.
So I think that would be beneficial all the way around.
Yeah. So that's it, though.
Wouldn't hurt.
Track back. Randall Burnett is gone. He's out of here.
You've been waiting on this.
He is no longer going to be on the 8 team next year. He is going to bring Connor Zilish to stardom. But good luck on your journey. I hope it works out great.
You say that and watch Zilic win like 2 or 3 races next.
He'll probably win a road course.
No, I mean on an oval. You don't know.
We'll see. But, yeah, we talked last week. We said that was a rumor, and it's no longer a rumor. So, curious what possessed Trackhouse to pick him up, honestly. But, I mean, he did have good runs with Reddick over the years and stuff like that, so who knows. Another cool thing.
And we still don't know who's going to replace him.
Yeah, because
we know what we hoped.
And that ain't
Rodney
happening.
Childers is going to the one car with is part-time next year with Zillish and Quapple.
Who is now out of a full-time ride.
Yeah.
Performance-based, you think?
I think so.
I do too.
It's just
100%.
it's sad to see because of how competitive he was to start. What happened?
Yeah. He started the year like a ball of fire and then kind of.
I mean, he was running with Zillish on a road course.
Right.
And now it's weird whatever happened there. I don't know. But, yeah, I have no guesses at all on who, and haven't heard any rumors on who's going to be on that box next year.
You're looking for a job, aren't you, Connor?
That's right, I am. Hit me up.
Go ahead and throw your name in the hat.
Now, Kyle, buddy, you got to calm down out there. He's cussing me left and right, and I'm like, listen, buddy, all right, just calm down.
That's
okay.
what Randall says.
You could do like a couple of friends of mine did me one time at a race. We were running an enduro race. It was a 150-lap race, and I'm out there running, leading the race, and I feel a tire go down, so I come in the pits, and they look at it, and tires. I go back out. So I went back out, and I was actually leading the race, and went back out still leading the race. It's one of these races that you never stop. You just keep racing no matter what. If you can't crash on the track, they come get you, and you keep going. Go back out, and finally it blows the tire off the rim on the left front. And I said, well, they done told me not to come in. So I just kept racing, kept leading. So finally, after a while, I get black flag and come in to change the tire. I come in, and as I'm looking for them, they're over there at the concession stand.
Well.
Yeah, come walking up with a hot dog and a Coke. I'm like, really?
Did you win?
No, I didn't win. I got kicked out of the race. 'Cause I ran 15 laps without out a tire on the left front, and they said I was tearing the track
Well, why
up.
doesn't Kyle
But I
Busch
was
ever try
leading.
that? Why doesn't Kyle ever try that? He might have gotten a stage win or two by now if he would have tried that.
What? Not having a left front tire?
That's right.
No,
Now you know
not
what
on
I'm
these
gonna
cars.
bring to the number 18. I'm gonna work with Kyle like I drive cars in the NASCAR video games.
So you're going to be so far out the box. The box is already on the fire, huh?
I'm gonna be on the track giving out calls and stuff.
Yeah, but
All right.
no clue. And I honestly feel that there's a lot of guys that probably don't even want to go deal with that team anymore. Like, you think if you have the option between that and another team, would you really take it right now?
Yeah,
after
I don't.
the performance
I
they've
don't.
had?
I don't have a name in mind that even comes up.
Yeah, like, would you really, if you had the option between the 8 team and just any other crew in the Cup Series, would you really take it? Because, I mean, after all this time, do you even want to go put up with that anymore? Like, would you want that on your shoulders, this whole entire fan base and all these people expecting you to recover Kyle Busch's career after the years that have gone by and the fallout that could happen if nothing comes from it?
No, it's going to be. There maybe have already been some offers out there, and people just went no.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them because there's a lot that rides on whoever gets on that box.
And
next year.
maybe Childers was in the running and told them no.
Yeah. But yeah.
We'll find out soon enough, I guess.
Yeah.
We got to know before February of next year, anyhow.
Yep. How about this? Nothing we need to go on about, but something cool NASCAR is doing for the Navy race next year, or with the Navy. They're doing a pit crew versus sailors challenge.
Really?
Yeah. I think that'll be really interesting.
Yeah.
No kidding.
I hope they get some practice.
Yeah. Who you got your money on for that?
I'm gonna go with the pit crew, and I don't care if it's even one of the lower tier ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be worth watching.
Yeah, that's just something cool. Mentioning all the cautions and race directing, NASCAR has parted ways with Juicen Hamilton this week, who has been the director, at least for this year. He was a part of a lot of the calls that we've been like, what are you doing? And so he's gone. So no clue why, but maybe NASCAR's trying to find somebody that's a little bit more consistent on the caution button.
No, that's the job I'm taking.
I don't know. There you go, Frank. They've already made a change.
Yeah.
They've gotten rid of a person.
Hopefully it's for the better.
Yeah.
I don't know the man. I wish him well, but hopefully things do get better with that.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you, another question for you there, Austin. I think you said something about it, and I really wasn't paying attention. What was the whole deal with the helmet deal with Butterbean and Kyle Busch?
I have no clue. Butterbean just posted and said that.
I thought he gave him a helmet, but what I saw later looked like maybe he just signed the visor on his helmet or something.
Butterbean's post said that he borrowed a helmet. I have no clue. No idea.
Okay, I know
it was just cool for me to see because I like them both.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Do we want to get into, there's a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, I got a few more I'd like to mention.
What you got?
Well, one thing that I'm thinking that we were talking about earlier that hopefully will help things, according to several drivers and several reports I've seen, they are going to increase the horsepower to somewhere between 740 and 750 horsepower for next year.
Yeah.
Will that create tire spin up off the corner where maybe you got to feather the gas a little bit and make the race better? I believe so.
Yeah, and even if it don't, just thanks for trying it.
Yeah, tweak some of their aerodynamics a little bit with that, and I think we will have a good car other than being stiff as a brick.
Yeah. That's something that I'm excited for. Also, NASCAR has signed a deal with 2 different marketing agencies, one of which to reach out and try and reconnect with older fans and one to connect with younger fans. So, have no clue what that'll do for them, but they're trying to get more out there, I guess, because I don't know if y'all have seen, but the ratings for these playoffs supposed to be
Oh yeah, they're horrible.
Yeah, the TV ratings have been down for the last 4 weeks. And they were
Well, some people saying it's because they're competing with football, and I'm sure there is something to that.
There's something to it, but
How do you get by that? There's really no way short of shortening the season
yeah, but I mean,
or running them all on Saturday night.
even if it's competing with football, guess what? Last year football was playing. We didn't have these numbers.
No, I agree.
So it's something more to it, I think. But maybe these marketing agencies will come up with some miracle plan that, like, making changes. That might do something. But the biggest thing that I heard this week from everywhere is they are now seriously considering going to a 36 race season. They're looking at completely overhauling the playoffs just because of the last few weeks, I guess. And no, this does not mean it's happening for sure, but just we've now went from it being off the table, people like Dale Jr. and them saying it's just not happening. Like, we want it, but it's not happening. And now they're looking at it, so it's in the consideration at least. So the guys in the committee were saying that they had their last meeting and a lot more people were speaking up for a 36 race format so that it's just getting more popular, so we have more hope than we did have, I guess.
Yeah, I heard apparently, I remember it was Junior that said the same thing, that there was Mark Martin preaching it, and then nobody was on board, and it's kind of grown here recently.
Yeah. And some of the things they're worried about with this is like selling tickets at the tracks if there's no playoffs and getting sponsors for the cars and TV sales and all that. But, I mean, it's like the horsepower. Just try it. If it don't work, okay, but give it a shot, I guess.
Didn't have that problem beforehand. So.
But, I mean, it's like we said last week. We're fighting a societal issue here. People don't have the attention that they did even 5 or 10 years ago.
But that's your problem, right? Is if you cater to them like that. When you cater to people like that and you go, well, we're trying to bring in these people, well, that means they're not going to appreciate any of it, like people that are already watching do. And the people that already watch it, they show it to other people. They show it to their kids that they're bringing up, and they're showing it to grandkids, yada, 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 whatever. And then those kids and stuff grow up having a different appreciation, having a newfound appreciation for it. But now they're trying to get all these other people that have just never watched NASCAR before to get an appreciation for it. I'm like, that's just not the way to do it to me. If they want to get into it, they'll get into it. If they don't, They won't.
Yeah.
That's just how it works for anything. But you can't just cater to everybody and go, well, what makes football work? That makes football work, so we're going to do it for NASCAR. Well, I don't want to watch NASCAR football. I want to watch football, and I want to watch NASCAR. So why are we making it like we're catering to people that don't give a crap about the sport?
Yeah, and they can't consider themselves on the same level as football, baseball, basketball, soccer, any of it. And no, there's more than just a few reasons for that. But I think one of the biggest reasons is when you were a kid, you had the opportunity to play football. When you were a kid, you had the opportunity to play all these other sports, right? So you grew up knowing that. You know how it works. You know the ins and outs. You knew all about it. Every kid just about can do that in the United States.
Yeah.
Not every kid can go out and race something. There's very few and far between that get the go-kart race, motorcycle race, whatever, to get interested in racing as a sport.
Yeah.
You have to be brought to that sport by somebody or just happen across it. It's not like you were raised up in the culture of liking that, unless your family was into it.
Yeah, but I mean, even
So yeah, it's a harder road to hoe for them to get viewership.
I don't have the stats, but I'm pretty sure that I've read that they say that the racing is second highest in sports behind football. So I think they are beating all the other ball sports anyway. And I could be wrong, but I've read that. So
Yeah, and that very well may be, but I'm just explaining one of the reasons
Yeah,
it's a
no,
little
I
harder
agree
to
with
get
you.
the interest
Yeah.
in it.
Yep, and I mean, people just aren't interested in cars like they used to be. So it's,
No, I mean, I watched over the years as I raced from the 70s, 80s, 90s on up, watched even the attendance dwindle at the local tracks. There's some
Yeah.
of them that really put on a good show and had a lot of other things to entertain people, and they kept their crowds. And you got some of the tracks, you just got diehard fans, and their kids are fans, and their kids' kids are fans.
like Bowman Grove.
Like Bowman Gray. There's a few and far between that stay that way, but I watched it happen
Yeah.
at a lot of local tracks or tracks around the country or in our area that I raced at. Just saw the people in the stands dwindle over the years.
Yeah. Well, let's hit on this because while they're considering that, what I'm putting my money on and what's also been proposed, I think will actually happen is turning it into a 3-3-4 race format where you do 4 races for the final run. They're thinking about putting 6 drivers in the final 4 races and then getting rid of playoff points to simplify it and just giving you points for where you seed at the end of the regular season. And they're considering revising the win and you're in. And with all of this, after we talked about TV being involved, TV has came out and said that they don't want to be a part of this decision at all, that they want NASCAR to just decide and come and tell them what they're going to do.
I think I like that better than where we're at right now.
Yeah.
At least you had a bad day the last day of the year and you're not a champion.
Yeah.
You know, you cut a tire on the last lap after leading all but one lap and you're not a champion. I like that at least you've got, you said 4 races.
Yeah.
6 drivers, I'm not sure of that.
And the tweak to the winning you're in would definitely be a lot better too.
Yeah.
Just the top 16 start the round of 10. Is that what we're saying?
I don't know.
Or
Maybe
12, or we don't know how many yet.
We don't know all that. But I wouldn't even mind if they said you can win and you're in. But it's like the old rule that they got rid of. Maybe you got to be in the top 25 in points or something. Just don't let 35th win their way into the playoffs.
Yeah, I still think, I don't know how many cars, maybe 12 cars, 10 cars.
Yeah, I like
10.
12.
10, 12. Okay, we're good there. As long as it's not 6, 7, it's
Yeah.
10 or 12. Yeah.
But I don't mind 6.
And start with that, yeah.
6 being in the final 4 I like, because, I mean, there's probably 6.
You think there's 6 cars
there's
right now
6
who you could see as a champion?
Yeah.
Name them.
Blaney, Denny,
Okay.
Bell, Byron, Elliott, and
Larson.
Larson.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just kidding.
that's
I'm
6
joking.
guys.
No,
Like,
I
if they
agree.
won,
I
I
agree.
would not argue with
I
that.
agree,
so.
okay.
No, I was just waiting for him to say, like, you know,
Yeah.
Joey Logano or something to make me mad.
But
No, he's going to
But I can't deny, you know, Larson's.
I say you're right there.
Yeah.
This year, I think that's a good number.
yeah, and I'm hoping next year they're throwing in Talladega. Actually, next year the final 4 of this is what it is will be a half mile, mile and a half, and a plate race.
You think they need to up it one more race and throw in a road course?
Yes, I think the ultimate thing with this format is if you put one of every single track type in there and say, go get it.
Agree 100%.
Heck yeah.
So,
Because that's the real way you find out who deserves.
yeah.
Who
'cause
is
then-
your champion.
Denny's cool and all, but he's admittedly said he's not work on road courses. He's not interested in it because it's just doesn't do enough for him at
But
this
yeah,
point.
we're
But if it's
looking
in the
for-
final round,
Look for a champion of the overall series.
yeah.
The overall series includes all those.
Yep. So I like that. But that's all I got for news. Y'all good?
So do you still
Yeah,
have
I
a,
don't
well,
have
no,
nothing.
wait a minute. Do you still have a regular season champion?
yeah. That's,
Well, yeah.
they're
Okay.
saying they're getting rid of playoff points. So, like, you don't get a point if you win a stage or 5 if you win a race. But if you win the regular season championship now, instead of just getting 15 points, you might get like 60.
Mm.
So, like, just increasing all of those numbers a lot. But you don't
Give somebody something more for winning the race.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I don't know if they're talking about that, but Denny's talked a lot about the winner needs to get more points.
I don't disagree.
Because, I mean, there's so many times you look, heck, it wouldn't.
The winner today didn't get the most
That's
points.
what I was about to say. The winner doesn't get the most points 70% of the time or something like that. So, yeah, that's just something else. They're probably looking into that too, I hope. So, but
All right. Well, I got one more thing that is but isn't race related.
Yeah.
Martin Truex. Did you hear what happened to him?
no.
Apparently,
Oh.
somebody has stole his trophies and started selling them.
Oh,
I
I
have seen that.
thought he was selling them. I didn't know they got
What
stolen.
the way I read it was somebody had stolen and started. So he didn't know nothing about them being sold. He was pretty unhappy from the little
Well,
bit I
then let them
read.
get sold. If you're not keeping track of them and even know that they're gone, then I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're saying he didn't know about it?
I don't know. I didn't call him and ask him,
Well, I mean,
but I
that's
will.
what
Wait a
you
minute.
just said.
You got his number on you.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's
I'm
what
just telling you what
said.
I little bit. You know, you get these blips online now. And
Well,
that's
yeah.
what
I mean,
got
if
was
he
blip.
didn't know about it, I don't want to hear it because keep track of your stuff like that.
Okay.
Like, if I win a race, I'm not just going to have the trophy out in China where I don't know what's going on with it. That thing's sleeping in my bed with me.
Yeah.
All 50 of them.
I believe it too.
Mhm.
No. Yeah. If that's screwed up, though, hopefully you get some back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame. Somebody
Yeah.
would do that. But who would buy one? I'd be afraid to buy one.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with this picture.
Hmm.
Unless he brought it to the house.
Yeah.
Would you buy his championship trophy?
That looked cool sitting right out here, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll go online and see if you can find it real quick. Go on the underweb or whatever, how you find that stuff.
Can y'all donate to
Don't
the
go
rookie
on there
lap?
looking for that. They'll come looking for you.
The rookie lap GoFundMe. We need money. Yeah, but
That joker's looking for Martin trophies.
what would you sell one for?
Hmm.
Huh?
How much would you sell one for?
I have no idea, and I'm not looking. I ain't going down that rabbit hole.
All right,
Who's that driver?
Brendan Queen.
Yes, that was it. No, it's not Brendan. I do need to step out of the realm of Cup for one race. This is a Cup driver.
I don't know Daniel Hemrick.
I didn't say Daniel Hemrick.
Well, I'm saying if you got a Cup, you're thinking I'll know somebody like, Kerry Earnhardt. I don't know.
Might be Kerry Earnhardt. I might do it during an ARCA racer. You never know.
I don't know Jack Sprague.
Well, you might know this driver.
All right. I've heard of Cody Ware.
I'm trying to give away stats for this.
Marty Robbins.
No,
Jackie
that's a
Robinson.
singer. Marty Robbins, the singer.
Yeah, you didn't know he raced.
No, yeah, he did race. I forgot
yeah.
about that. No, it is
Oh,
not
he
Marty
said he liked racing better than he did singing. I think sometimes.
Robbins.
Jackie Robinson.
No, he was a baseball player.
Hmm.
Very famous baseball.
You wasn't alive then. You don't know. He might have raced.
Well, this driver raced in 2 of the series,
Okay.
the Cup and Xfinity series, but at the time it was Winston
Yeah, I
and
was about
Busch
to
series.
say, was it Xfinity? Okay.
It was the Winston and the Busch series.
So it might have been Kyle Busch.
Nope.
Nope.
Y'all probably going to get this one very fast, if I had to guess.
All right, okay. Keep on. We're letting you tell us this week.
This driver had his best season points finish was 15th
Mm.
in 1990.
Oh. Okay.
He was active in 1970, then 89 through 2002. Never a full-time driver, though, for the Cup Series anyway.
Morgan Freeman.
No. He has 0 Cup wins, but 2 Busch Series wins.
Why would we know who this person is?
You'll get it when you find out who it is.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. What is their defining? Why do people know this person? How popular are they?
They're very popular. Like, they're very well. Well, I'm not well known by the general public, but in NASCAR fandom, they are very well known.
I was going.
They're very.
Okay, can you give us any more information?
He made 303 Cup starts.
Well, I don't have that list pulled up.
Let's see.
Where does he reside? Where was he from?
I don't know where he was from, but this says he was very famous as a Midwest short track legend before he was in NASCAR. So he has that to his name. This one might.
Wouldn't happen to have been. You said 9. Oh yes. Okay.
No, he didn't start.
It's not Kenny Wallace, is it?
No, it is not Kenny Wallace.
No, Kenny's got more Busch wins than that, I believe.
I'll give you one.
And Dick Trickle didn't start that early.
You might get it off of this one. He was named the Winston Cup Rookie of the Year in 1989 at age 48.
Yeah, that's what Frank just said.
What did he say?
Dick Trickle.
It is Dick Trickle, but you were saying it wasn't Dick Trickle.
No, I was saying I didn't think he started that early, but I guess he did with some extended Busch races.
Well, your driver is Dick Trickle this week. That's why I said he might not be known by the general public, but the NASCAR fans, he is very famous.
Everybody knows Dick Trickle.
That's right, mostly because of his name.
Now, not the people from the Midwest. They know him because he was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Over
Short track
1,000 wins.
Yeah. He couldn't sweep with all his trophies. He might not notice if a couple got sold
Yeah, I was going to say,
during the
that'd be a
day.
heck of a big bed, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no kidding.
Well,
So that's your driver for today.
yep.
Let us know if you guessed it.
Yeah. We need to do quick picks for the Roval.
Oh,
And you
Lord.
cannot pick Shane Van Gisbergen.
But
Why?
then that takes away one of my picks.
Once again, I didn't prepare for this test.
Me neither.
Are you not allowing us to pick Shane?
I don't know. Do y'all want to make that a rule?
No.
Yeah, let's make it interesting. Come on.
Oh,
let's
all right, make it interesting.
make
All
it
right.
interesting.
The
can't
field
pick-
or Shane Van Gisbergen?
Shane.
The field.
This is like the old Kyle Busch versus the trucks or Xfinity
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. Or Mark Martin at a certain time in the 60 Winn-Dixie car.
Yeah.
I'm taking Bubba Wallace
Mm.
and Kyle Larson. And I'm going to take Tyler Reddick. No, sorry, not Reddick. AJ Allmendinger. That was the one I was thinking of. That
I was about to say, there's one guy that hasn't done great on road courses this year. AJ has not been in contention for a win.
No, he's done better at some of the ovals, actually.
Yeah, it's just.
But I
weird.
think he'll pull it out here.
So who are you going with? AJ Larson and Reddick? Did you say?
Bubba.
Bubba Larson and AJ?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm going wild this week.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Wild thing.
I think I'm gonna go with Ross Chastain.
Okay.
I'll go with Alex Bowman.
Ooh.
And I'll go with the winner. Hold on, my message ain't going through. They're trying to send me the winner for next week. Hang on, who do I have? Ross, Bowman, and the winner for the Bank of America 400 at the Charlotte Roval will be
I'm waiting. I ain't got all night.
Bell.
Okay. Maybe this was
You
harder
good?
than we thought.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go with.
Hey, last week you took 10 years. I don't want to hear it.
Talking about me?
No, Frank. You don't remember whenever Frank sat there thinking?
Oh yeah,
for
you
forever?
couldn't figure out.
Okay,
who
I
he
got
was gonna
mine
pick.
right
Well,
now.
good.
I'm ready. I'm going
right.
to take Larson. I'm going to take Ross as a sentimental pick, and I'm going to take Chase.
Elliott or Briscoe. We're
no,
not
we
doing
done
that
did-
again.
I
No.
didn't say Chase.
That says Chase.
Oh,
All right, cryptic.
All right, give us the statistics
Elliott,
and we'll figure
Elliott,
out which one
Elliott.
it is.
I'm going with Elliott.
From Dawsonville, Georgia. He's won
Yeah.
21 Cup races. He's a man with the plan.
He's
The
got his
show-
own siren.
He's got a siren from, yeah, all right. So we'll catch y'all after the Roval. Give us any comments you got.
Yeah, we'll see how many wrecks they have next week.
Yeah. And we'll see y'all then.
Until next week.
Rise up, dirty birds. Woo!
Roll Tide.
No!
Coming to the checkers, and there. Good job. You only pissed off 87 other drivers, 912 fans, and set the sport back another 53 years. Just pay the $20,000 fine, and we'll try it again next week.